Hey, Pete Stagey here from B2B Clarity. Lead generation is a huge topic for B2B businesses. An effective lead generation takes two steps. There's the awareness step, where you are creating awareness of who you are and what you do in your target audience. And then there's the interest step, which is generating interest in those that are ready to buy in your solution and having them raise their hand to make contact with you. Today, I'm going to talk about that first step, awareness, how to select and deliver effective awareness campaigns. First, there are three common mistakes that you want to watch out for. One is to rely on your sales team to do this for you. Awareness is all about reach and efficiency, and asking your sales team to manually go out and do that for you is a real waste of valuable resource. Second, that big event, the trade show you go to once a year and really invest in, or that ad campaign that you're excited about that you put in really important publications. Those one-off events don't give you the end result you need. They could be part of your solution, but you need to have a more steady state approach. And then finally, it's real common for people to try to combine that awareness and interest in one shot and get leads out the other end. And it just often doesn't work. You're asking too much of a single tactic. So you may have experienced hiring a vendor to create a paid ad campaign or do SEO or emails, and it just didn't deliver the leads you needed. By isolating awareness, you are able to greatly simplify your approach and come up with a really strong campaign at a really affordable price. And the math that you're targeting is pretty simple. It's the number of organizations that you're targeting times the number of impressions of your business that you want to create in them within the time frame of a sales cycle in your industry. Once you know those numbers, you can do the math and choose the tactics that make the most sense for your business. There are three filters, ratings, if you will, that you should use to decide on which tactics to use. Once you know that math, then you can measure your possible campaigns against focus. How targeted can you make that tactic? Spam risk. How sensitive will your audience be to getting hit by a message multiple times? And cost per impression. Some may be stronger in one or the other, and you want to look at all three to choose which campaigns you can use. Some common successful tactics for awareness in B2B. LinkedIn is one that hits well on all three of these factors. Webinars tend to be pretty good on all and very cost efficient. And SEO is another one that, depending on how you get it done, you have to watch the cost, but if you can manage that, that can also be a high return tactic. But there are dozens, so you want to think about what's right for your business. Okay, so you've got your tactics ready. It's time to execute. Keep these three things in mind. One, it takes time. So you want to stick with your plan and don't give up too soon. You typically want to do this for 3 sales cycles at least before you change course. Next, keep this simple. Because it's just about awareness, the strongest campaigns have the simplest messages. An example is pay-per-click advertising. You can use a version of that called pay-per-impression advertising, where your goal is just to get that ad in front of them on the web page. You don't even need them to click for them to get an impression. And then finally, you want to measure and adapt. You'll probably want to have several tactics, and as you go, try different amounts of investment in each and see which one works. And it's actually probably going to be a combination of different tactics that work best for you to gain those impressions. There you go. Awareness can be very straightforward and very cost efficient if you focus on it as a particular tactic. I'd love to chat more with you about this. Please reach out to me on LinkedIn or on my website.